Today we're going to learn the hemshech of the halacha of yesterday. We mentioned the Gabai how important it is to try to say even Kedusha of Uva Letzion with the minyan. So one halacha before that, the Tur brings, he says like this. Normally the Tur does not bring drashas or pirusha tefillah. When he brings it, there is halachic reason for it. So the Tur brings it like this. And again, it's in Siman Nun Tes. Before the halacha, when he talks about Kedusha of Uva Letzion, at the middle of base. Yoitzer Meshorsim, Vasher Meshorsim. All of us have the same nuskha by all the nuschos at tefillah. We say Yoitzer Meshorsim, Vasher Meshorsim, Kulam Umdim Berum Olam. So it says, Tiknu Lomer Kach. Why did they put this in davening? Mishum, Odamrin Perek, and Doir Shin, Kol Yoima, that's in Maseches Chagiga, Mivru Malacha Ashores Minar Dinur. Every day Hashem creates malachim from the river of fire, Nar Dinur, Shemar, in Eicha Chadoshim Labekorim. Meaning every morning Hashem creates new malachim from the river of Dinur. We're going to speak about it a little bit more soon. So that's a pirush of the davening. Yoitzam Meshorsim, Oizam Ischatshim B'chol Yom. When you say Yoitzam Meshorsim with the mem at the end, it says those malachim that Hashem creates and recreates every day, new malachim. Vasher Meshor Sov, that would end with the vav at the end. That means his Meshor Sim, Kulam Amdim Barum Olam. Olam Kagoin, who's they are there from Sheshes and Bereshis. Who's those Malachim Kagoin? Michael Gabriel Kulam Amdim Lefano. Meshor Sov. It says Meshor Sim, servants. Beloshan Rabbim, not his servants. It means new Meshorsim he creates every day, new Malachim from Nar Dinur, and Meshor Sov, his servants, those which stand up, Sheshes Bereshis, Malach, Michael, Gabriel, and all the Malachim. Okay, so again he says that's why the Masaken to this in Tefillah and what and he doesn't explain. So why we the Nivra B'chol Yom. So what has to do with davening? That's number one. Number two. Again, he brings over here a pirush of tefillah, but l'may nafkamina, and if they was just that's why they brought it in, just explaining the anshe knesset gdoila. They brought this tefillah over tell you that there's new malachim recreating every day. So l'may nafkamina over here. So first of all, l'gaba this inyan l'may nafkamina. So there's a very interesting levush. The levush says. It says like this: Tiknu la bezu abroch gamken agav ha'oir yitziras hamalachim. The main tefillah here we say Baruch Hashem Yotzer ha'oires. We talk about the creation of the oir, which is we're going to see also the choir. What the connection, the creation of the oir, the brachas lifnei kriyat shema. Some said that there's no connection. The brachas of lifnei kriyat shema to kriyat shema. Some said there is. We're going to see soon. However, he says the masakin to mention the malachim of here. Agav Yitziras Oir also the Malachim. Why? Shem Gamken Nikroim Oir, because the Malachim it's also they're called Oir, light to Mashpiyim Oir Olam. They bring light to the world. How they bring light to the world? Malachim. The sun, we see the sun shines. We don't see Malachim shining over here. He says, Alei Tnuas Hagalgalim Shemaniam Oisam Kiyadol Lechol Meivin. They're the one moving all the Galgalim, all the planets, they're the one moving them. Hashem put them malachim, shlichim to do that. That's their job. So Meila, without them, we would not have the light. So they're part of Yitziras ha'oil. Then it says like this: V'oid. Now he brings the reason of the tour. Shem nivroim b'chol yom dugma sa'oir hamischadash b'chol yom. Something was saying the hamischadash b'chol yom tomid ma'aser bereshis. You recreate the sun and all the lights every day. Something the malachim being recreated every day. Again, he creates servants. His servants kulam omdim. He mentioned what the Tur says. Okay. All right, so according to this, according to the Levush, the way he explains this, the reason the Anshe Knesset Gdoila put the inyan of Malachim over here, because that's part of Yitziras Ha'oir. We say Baruch Hashem Yotzer HaMoires, they're part of it, because they're helping to move the galgalim, they're helping to move the planets, and that's how we have the light of it. The planet's not standing in one place, they're moving, they're going up and down, so they're part of Yetziras Ha'or. Now, but there is another pirush why it's mentioned over here, this inyan, that two type of malachim that are being created every day, the one which is standing from Merum Olam, the Tosfos, and Chagiga Daf Yud Gimel and Mudbeit, the Tosfos brings over there, he says like this. The Gemara says, Mize'oson shel chayos, from the sweat of the malachim, Hashem created nar dinur. So the Maharsha brings, it's not the alpi pshat, it's not the pshat is not that they take a sweat like we sweat. They're not gufim. They don't have sweat. They don't have bodies. It says it's l'saber ha'oizen. It's just something. Same thing. When we work hard, we create sweat. We have sweat coming out of us. Something when they noise the kisa, when they take the kisa covered, and they the one moving it, holding it, they work hard with that service. We made something we have sweat. There's some bechina over there, some kind of level over there that calls sweat. There's the ostan shel chayos, and that created nar dinur, and from there Hashem creates malachim every day. So he says, "V'yotzim ena malachim v'oimrim shira umiyad nitrodim." They say the shira, the kedusha, and immediately they're being annihilated. They disappear. שנהם ברוך עם עשנו עבד השנה חדושים לבקורים שבוירם מלוכים בכל יום ואומרים שירו ונתרודים להם כדאמר בסומך משום שיש why did this happening? That's, by the way, this pirush of Tosfos that will help to understand now the tefillah and the halacha of the tefillah. He says that Hashem created malachim every day, and they disappear after they shir, after they say kodesh kodesh, they disappear. Why? Because yesh ois b'malachim hakvuim. There's a rule over there in Shamayim, and there's a sign by the steady malachim. They know how the business works. The steady malachim shemamtinim zelazeh lomar shira. They wait for each other to say shira together. They know that we have to say sing to Hashem together. V'elu achadoshim, those Hashem created today, new ones, they don't know the rule that I have to wait for everybody else to say the shira together. She'enam yodim hadas, they don't know the rules. Memarim l'shoirer, they wanted to be quicker, to be the first, to be the smartest in the room. Memele v'nischayvu kloyo, and that's why they chay of annihilation. They deserve, because they didn't wait for each other. They wanted to be the first, the smartest in the room. He says, "V'hainu asher tiknu v'yosdu anshe knesset hagdola b'yoytzer v'noisnim v'reshus zelazeh kedusha." He says the malachim give each other permission to say kedusha. By the way, just the derech agav, we have two nuschos in the noisnim v'reshus kedusha. Some nuschos says kedusha with a kubutz kedusha. Meaning, they according to this, what the Tosfos brings, they give each other a shoes to say kedusha together. But our nusach, many nuschos, let me see it inside. Our nusach is to say the ne'ima should be holy ne'ima. But over there, to say kedusha with each other. Either way, ne'ima kedusha also means that you don't do ne'ima to show off your nice voice. That's a ne'ima kedusha. So it comes together, two pirushim. When you say, you give each other to say kedusha together, you're not trying to show off before everybody or higher than anybody. Klomer ke'echod oinim v'oimrim v'gam l'maylo yoytzer meshorsim. That's which is they the steady one, Malach, Michal, Gabriel, and everybody else. They from Shesh Bereshis, they know the rule to work with each other, and that's why they don't get annihilated. So according to this comes out that the reason the Tur brings this over here, besides the pirush of that tefillah, and there is an answer Knesset Gdoila, put this over here to tell us that's the next halacha. We spoke about that yesterday already. That's halacha Gimel, that the Kedusha of Yoitzer ideally should be said together, like the Nagdishach, because that's the whole secret of Malachim, that they say it together. If they're not together, they chayav kloy, they're being annihilated. So he brings us over here, same thing, the malachim over there. Those which say together, they're still serving Hashem. For almost 6,000 years, they're still serving Hashem. They're not annihilated. But those which just jump before everybody, they want to set the Kedusha alone, they don't know the rules, they're being nice. So sending over here, telling you, try to set the Kedusha together. That's the whole union of togetherness that keeps us. By the way, that's another segula. People like segulas. Segula la arichas yamim, when you're not being somebody sticking out, but you're together like the malachim, then they live forever, those malachim. Those who just want to stick out, they want to be quicker than anybody else, they die out. Okay, there's another pirush interesting. It's brought in Ovas the Rav Nosson in the Perek Yud Beis. It says like this. It also talks about the malachim over there. How do you know the malachim have a fear from each other? And they respect each other. They're more humble than human beings, the malachim. When they open their mouth to say shir to Hashem, that's the pshat. They say, you start first, you're greater than me, you should start first. The other malach says to the other, no, you do first, you're greater than me. That we see from here, they have some fear from each other, they have respect, and they're humble. But people either will say or will mean, I'm greater than you. By them it's the opposite, say, you're greater than me. V'yesh omrim, that's very important, this is yesh omrim. That's all in Ovas the Rav Nosson. Kitos ham. We're talking about not even individual malachim, we're talking about groups of malachim. One group says to the other group, you started to sing before me, you're greater, your group is greater than my group. That's Kedusha. They are working as a teamwork, everybody respecting each other, and that's how they say the Shira. So maybe there's another pirush over here, besides that saying the Kedusha together. You know, Pia Arizal, we say, many people have this minhag today, before davening, it says, Areni mekabel olam mitzvahs ese, shel v'avto l'reacha kamoicha, before davening. Why? That mitzvahs ese 24/7. What does it do with davening? And then we have a nusach, many say, L'shem yichud before Baruch She'omar, b'shem kol Yisrael, we say. We're davening b'shem kol Yisrael, meaning the davening, the way Hashem wants us to daven. The main davening is taket tefillah b'tzibur. That's the main davening. Yeah, you cannot do it. You b'diavad, we have no choice. Onus rachmana patre, but the main davening. And why? Because we have to daven together. Not only to get a few individuals get together. And by the way, if we think of the biggest tzaddik, who you think is a big tzaddik? Everybody has his own tzaddik. If he has 9 people in the room with him, he can say Baruch, he can say Kaddish. 10 simple people coming to the room, they can say Kaddish Baruch. The koyach harabim, and that's the main part of the tefillah. The reason you feel I need you, without you I cannot daven. That brings sense of humility, and not only between individuals. That as the Ovas the Rav Nosson says, between kittas, between groups, especially groups. Every group like think I am the real Jew. They one day they're going to be like me. So. That says over here, among the groups also have to feel that. There's another group over there, the holy too. And Adrabah, maybe you're greater than me, you start first. If they have, before davening, this feeling of individuals togetherness, groups togetherness, that's why he brings us over here, according to this. For davening, it's very important, it's crucial, it's one of the Yesodot Tefillah, feeling humble, and feeling we're together, because you by yourself you cannot make a minyan, you cannot say kaddish, you cannot say borchu. So we see from here how important is the part of davening, the togetherness of davening. That's
Well, there's 2 different gerses in the davening. One says lashes with some koino,